Hey guys, this is Ben with Bad OTP. I'm at the shop today, and I just wanted to kind of give you a little bit of a closer look about the rack. All right, so as you can see here, we got the bed of the truck, and the rack is installed. So I'll give you a nice close kind of idea of how this thing actually works. So we've got these mounting plates. They're 1/4 inch thick solid steel, and you can either use our epoxy that we provide. You can kind of see it there in the crack. Or if you so prefer, you can use the drill holes to connect them yourself. And let's see, if I zoom in, yeah, up there you can see I've got another one. And honestly, if you look close, you can see that the epoxy is only on about 1 inch of the bottom and 1 inch of the top. Everything else is kind of just an air gap. And this stuff is so strong, I mean, we still don't have any issues with that. Now, what makes this thing so cool, so first of all, like you're already aware, it's magnetic. So you've got a nice secure connection here, no matter if you've got a steel truck bed or aluminum or composite, it really doesn't matter at all. All you gotta do is attach these steel flat bars to your truck, and this will attach to them securely 10 times out of 10. So also you see here, we've got some adjustability. This allows you to, if you want kind of a more narrow application, say you've only got a couple of shovels, you don't want to take up a lot of the bed of the truck, that's fine. You just take these 2 bolts, 3/8 inch socket, that's all it needs. Loosen those up, and then same thing on that far side, and you can just push it in, and you can there. You can tighten them back up. So there's adjustability in this way. So additionally, you can see the rack is actually made out of 2 halves. The inner half is slotted, and the outer half, you can kind of see, here we'll look on this side, it's got holes all the way down. And so no matter what length you wanted to set it at, you always had slots and holes that lined up so that you could put bolts through. So let's look at what else. So you can see here, I've got kind of a little goodie bag with just some daily essentials in it, and then a DeWalt tool bag. And if we go over here, yeah, there we go. So you can see this is literally just a bungee. You don't need any special tools. It's not a special MOLLE connector. So no matter how you prefer to tie your stuff up, I do bungee cords because it's just the easiest way for me. But there are also different types, like for this, I mean, this is just a little twist tie. And honestly, I mean, think about it. That's all you need to keep your gear secure. It's not gonna flap around, and you get it when you need it. So half of the benefit of the rack is just being able to tie stuff to it on the outside. Whereas on the other hand, you've got the internal kind of storage. And so this is great for, you know, camping chairs. You got the firewood fishing poles. I put those in there a lot. Any kind of shovels or lawn equipment. I put my weed eater, leaf blower. Really, the options are endless. It's just a big easy button is honestly what it is. All you really gotta do is just drop it over the side of your truck bed. It's behind the rack. It's not going anywhere. Then, after you go across town, down the trail, whatever, you just reach back over right where you put it, and it's right there. It didn't go shift all the way across like it used to before you had a way to manage your stuff. So as far as the length adjustability, the rack can be as short as 4 foot, and it does actually fit in a 4-foot bed. We tested that, made sure. And it can go as long as about 6'7", and it can go longer, but it starts to become weak at that point, and that's opposite of what we want with the rack. So even if you got an 8-foot bed, that's totally fine. There's nothing saying that you have to go from the very front all the way to the back. So, but what about the strength? I know that's a common concern with magnets. Even though magnets do have their limitations, just like any other mounting system, it's not gonna be an issue if you're not trying to hold back, you know, 30 bowling balls while you're going down an old country road that hasn't been paved in 30 years. So, here, let me turn the camera around here. Hey, technology, I'm on a tripod. Okay, but seriously, I mean, if I sit here and I pull on the magnets, you can see the steel flexing, and it's double thick here, you know, because you've got the front half and the back half. You can see that's not going anywhere. But the cool thing is that you don't have to go hire a strongman to go take this off. The way that it's designed, you can use the leverage to your advantage. So usually I would take all the stuff out before I do this because this is gonna make a mess, but I just kind of want to show you while we're here. So check this out. The magnets are very strong in this direction, right? Because you're trying to kind of pull the magnets off of that face and there's just a lot of force keeping it there. But if instead you tried to angle it and break that connection, you can do that. And luckily you can't do it downward because the truck bed keeps it. Can't go side to side. But what you can do is easily make a mess and the rack's off. So I guess before we go, I should show you putting it back on, which now I'm regretting all of my life decisions. All right, but here we go. So we'll say we're back to where we wanted to be. Get it lined up nice, and then you can just snap it back on. That is the rack in a nutshell. So I hope that maybe cleared some things up for you or answered any questions. If it didn't, please let me know in the comments. What do you like? What do you not like? How would you use it yourself? I would just love to hear from you. All right, thanks for watching.